At the start of the film, we see a girl named Ever. Her friend came to pick her up for school. After sitting in her friend's car, she begins to talk to her. From their conversation, we learn that they were going on a trip. While they are talking, Ever's friend hits her car with a cyclist while their conversation. Ever get off from the car, so she can apologize to him. But when she sees him, he was her friend who named Randall. Randall wasn't hurt, but meanwhile, a few students from their school also came. They throw a drink at Randall and were misbehaving with him. Well, after that, when they reached school, their teacher was making everyone sit on the bus, and takes phones from everyone, and when everyone is seated on the bus, their teacher was telling them about the trip. But nobody listens to him carefully. And their bus leaves for the trip, and after a while, we see their teacher, who was on their trip, in charge as well. He was soundly sleeping on the bus. When he wakes up, he sees that the bus is going on the wrong way. He asks the driver why the bus is going on the wrong way. The bus driver then makes a noise. He says that the bus is on the right way, and the teacher starts to fight with him. Meanwhile, something strikes the front mirror of the bus. The whole mirror was filled up with blood, and nothing was visible. Then, the bus driver can't manage the bus. After breaking the bridge, the bus begins to fall into the dump. Everyone was shouting with terror, but the bus was going down at a rapid speed. Meanwhile, the bus driver applies the brake and everyone falls down. Many of them become injured. When the bus was stopped, smoke was around its four sides. Meanwhile, the radio was heard on the bus, in which it was told that a chemical attack has hit outside, and everyone has to come to the station after taking their electric devices. Everyone was panicked, and the teacher tells the driver to turn off the radio, and he seemed quite scary in looks. Ever and her friend were quite scared, and doesn't want to bring that man in. But their teacher thinks that this man needs help, and he asks the man to come in. As the teacher opens the door, he asks the man what happened. What do you need? Randall and his friend were sitting in the front seat, and were quite afraid. Meanwhile, when the man comes in, he attacks the teacher. All the students run behind the bus in terror. The man wanted to attack all the students sitting in the bus, but a few of them escaped, and run from the back way of the bus. Then the same man pulls a man onto the bus. All the students, who were escaped, have fled towards the jungle. No one was understanding where they'd been stuck, and why is it happening to them. And no one knows who that man was, human or a zombie? A student speaks that the news we heard on the radio that a virus attack has occurred outside. Maybe it was true and the man had been a victim of the virus. Randall points at a building and tells them that they can hide there. Meanwhile, a boy sees a dead body of a horse. He also begins to believe in the rumor of zombie. On the other hand, he says the man might be crazy. While everyone begins to see the building. Seeing the building, they learn that it might be a studio earlier, but it has been deserted now. They close all the windows of this building with the waste materials of the house. They begin to find the weapons and begin to search for things in two groups. Randall's friend tells Ever that he likes her. They find the weapons and have been gathered again. Meanwhile, they hear a sound from outside. That was of their friend, but she wasn't alone. Along with her, that madman was also there, who was strange, and he has attacked their teacher as well. Ever wanted to help her friend, but the other people stop her. When no one goes out for a long time, the madman attacks their friend and kills her. Everyone there was afraid, and were watching everything secretly. They believe their friend has died. Suddenly, their driver comes inside after breaking the window. His mouth was bleeding, and he was looking quite strange. After seeing the condition of the driver, it seemed as if he becomes a real zombie. Everyone was running after, being afraid of him. They hide at a place while escaping. Later, one of their friends comes to them, who comes to them while escaping. He comes and tells them that a dangerous virus has spread outside. Everyone is being infected. After escaping the zombies, he arrives here. He comes and tells them. Later, one of their friends comes to them, who comes to them while escaping. He comes and tells them that a dangerous virus has spread outside. Everyone is being infected. After escaping the zombies, he arrives here. Zombies have come here while escaping from him. They all attack the zombies together, and begin to go by a narrow path. They have killed all the zombies this time. While passing from a narrow path, they reach a room. When they reach a room, while going, one of their friends sees their friend is also going to become a zombie. But they go after leaving him. After coming there, the boy was crying a lot, and he was ashamed that he has not accompanied his best friend, and left him alone there. He was feeling quite strange. Everyone asks him if he is fine, and then he shows a mark of zombie sting on his body. He says he was fine, but actually, he wasn't. He was feeling everything strange. Then the bus driver comes there who was still roaming there. He again attacks them. This time, Randall takes a stick and beats him a lot. He keeps on beating him till he dies. The boy who was bitten by the zombies wanted to burn these all zombies. That's why he was going upside. One of his friends come to help him, but he doesn't feel good and he sends him back. Meanwhile, the same bus driver comes there, and after taking the boy, he jumps. As he jumps down, he should have died, but he didn't die, and in a strange way, he straightened up his body. Everyone was looking at him but was shocked. He didn't die while falling down. Now, everyone believes in zombies and that the virus's tale was real. Seeing this all, Randall tells everyone to shut the doors and the windows. After taking paint cans, and after igniting the fire in them, Ever throws them down. The car that was standing downside caught fire. Because the car catches the fire, an explosion hits there. All the zombies downside begins to pay attention to it. When the zombies have gone from outside, Ever tells her friends that she wanted to go outside to bring her phone from the bus. Actually, Ever wanted to talk to her family, but her friend stops her by saying, "Are you crazy? Don't do this. You will be in big trouble." But she doesn't listen to anyone. Randall's friend also stops her, who likes her but she doesn't agree. She has to go, and then after taking Randall's friend, she goes to the bus. She finds the bag in which the teacher kept everyone's phones. But when she checks the phones, they were off. This plan of Ever was failed. Poor Ever wasn't feeling well. She thinks that she has made a huge mistake by coming here. Randall's friend tells her, "I like this thing in you, that you've done so much to save everyone's life." She hears the same message on the radio that they heard in the morning. When she goes near, there was a cassette on the radio. It means the message they heard in the morning wasn't true. It means it was all recorded. She understands that someone has tried to trap them. Meanwhile, Randall's friend injects Eve from behind, and says, "Sorry, forgive me." Randall also comes from behind. We come to know that Randall and his friend have done this together, because everyone made fun of them at school, and misbehaved with them. They wanted to take revenge on their friends. They planned this all before the trip. They were involved with the drug dealer and he was no one else, but the one who attacked the teacher at the start. Not only this, the bus driver was also involved with them. That's why he was going on the wrong track. The drug dealer has informed them about a zombie juice. People become strange after taking it. Seeing them, it seems that they've become zombies. The drug dealer has injected everyone after mixing the zombie juice in it. Seeing them, it seems that they've become zombies. Randall and the drug dealer wanted to kill everyone. Randall's friend doesn't want this and says that we can't do this. Randall has come after telling his friends that everyone has become the zombie and if they try to harm you, kill them, but Ever has heard their conversation. Because she has restored her senses and wasn't fully unconscious. When Randall and his friend get off the bus, Ever also gets off the bus while crawling. But the drug dealer sees her. When he tries to stop her, she beats him a lot this time, and kills him, and Randall goes to the building, and tells them half of our friends have become zombies. So take the weapons and if they come in front of you, kill them. Later, we see Ever has also come into the building, and begins to beat Randall's friend. When the rest of the friends come to attack, she tells them to stop, and tells them everything. As Randall's friend has injected Ever, so she shows them her mark, and all her friends come to know. Randall comes from behind and tells them to kill Ever. She is a zombie but they don't and attack him either. Later, they see a painting in which Randall was celebrating his victory. Ever's friend was standing with him, and she understands that this is all Randall's plan, and they have a terrible fight here. Ever injected the drug injection to Randall. He knocks out and falls down. Later, after chaining the drug dealer's dead body around the tree, they beat him a lot. They were bursting their anger on his dead body. If he hadn't given this drug to Randall and his friend, they would all be normal and they have done such a big thing to take revenge. The drug's full effect wore off after 5 hours. They all moved toward their bus again. They were all fine with each other and have become friends. Their teacher was also alive, and he has restored his senses. At the end of the film, we see Randall and his friend, who were sitting in front of a teacher who was investigating them. This all was happened because of them. All the students were stuck in this terrible trouble. From this film, we learn a story that we shouldn't tease anyone without any reason, or shouldn't make fun of anyone. It could be possible that the person can be your dangerous enemy. That has a risk to your life. They should be equal with their friends and take care of them all. Otherwise, your single joke can be a threat to everyone. This joke can create hatred in anyone's heart for you, as Randall and his friend have for their friends. Don't do wrong with anyone, not make fun of anyone. Along with this message, The film ends.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get new movie recaps.